Craig Conover promotes controversial product, getting bashed for ad. Craig Conover has promoted a controversial product. However, he is now getting bashed for an ad he did. A lot of people think that he should have turned down the paycheck. However, one of his co-stars is also promoting the product. Fans think this is a new low for the Southern Charm star. Maybe he will think about his brand deals after all of this backlash. Keep reading to find out more about this situation. Craig Conover and Paige DeSorbo were dating for years. However, they broke up and Craig has not been liked much since. A lot of people feel as though he is a liar and not a good person. Paige has a lot of fans and they took her side during the breakup. While Craig was with Paige, he got sober. After they broke up, he started drinking again. This caused a lot of problems between him and his friends on Southern Charm. A lot of the time, if there is drama on the show, Craig is involved. Craig Conover is getting bashed for promoting a controversial product. He made an ad for ON, nicotine pouches. One thing I know about is pillows and what soft is supposed to feel like. When I heard that ON, nicotine pouches came out with a pouch that feels like a pillow in your mouth, I was like, nah, you got my attention. Pillow in my mouth, surrounded by pillows. That's my ultimate dream. It's noticeably smooth, extremely soft. I don't think I could be more comfortable. A lot of fans did not like the ad. In the comments, they were telling him that he reached a new low. Fans did not approve of him encouraging others to try something that is unhealthy. However, Sally Carson has also been promoting the product. Craig is not getting good things said about him after this. It seems as though fans did not like that Craig was promoting ON, nicotine pouches. They thought this was something he should not be encouraging other people to do. However, it did get him paid, and this may have been what he cared about. There is no telling if Craig thinks what he did was wrong or not. However, a lot of people are upset with him for doing it. What do you think about this situation? Do you think he was wrong to promote the brand? Sound off in the comments below. We would love to know what you think about all of this. Craig Conover promotes controversial product, getting bashed for ad. Craig Conover is once again finding himself at the center of a social media storm. But this time, the controversy has nothing to do with relationship drama or the latest developments on Southern Charm. Instead, the reality star is facing criticism over a sponsored advertisement for a controversial product. The 37-year-old reality personality recently promoted ON, nicotine pouches on social media, and the response from some fans was anything but positive. Rather than praising Craig for landing another brand partnership, followers questioned why he would attach his name and image to a product they consider potentially harmful. Craig's unusual pillow comparison. Craig's advertisement immediately caught people's attention because he connected the product to one of his best-known business ventures, pillows. In the promotional video, Craig leaned into his expertise as the founder of Sewing Down South, joking about how much he knows about softness and comfort. He compared the feel of the nicotine pouch to a pillow, describing it as smooth and soft. The unusual marketing approach was clearly designed to make the advertisement fit Craig's personality and brand. However, it also became the main reason some viewers were uncomfortable with the promotion. Instead of simply presenting the product, Craig's ad attempted to make it sound like a comfortable lifestyle accessory. That approach did not sit well with several people watching the post. Fans quickly turned against the ad. Once the advertisement appeared online, critical comments began piling up. Some followers accused Craig of going too far for a paycheck, while others argued that celebrities and reality stars should think carefully about the products they choose to promote. One commenter reportedly described the move as a new low, while another suggested that Craig should have turned down the sponsorship. Others called the partnership low and tacky, making it clear that the criticism was not simply about the quality of the advertisement. The larger issue appeared to be the product itself. Nicotine pouches have become increasingly visible in popular culture, but they remain controversial because they contain nicotine, an addictive substance. For critics, that made Craig's decision to promote them particularly disappointing. The backlash demonstrates the difficult position reality stars can find themselves in when they mix their personal brands with sponsored content. Why Craig's brand makes this more complicated? Craig has spent years building a recognizable business identity outside of reality television. Through Sewing Down South, he developed a brand strongly associated with home goods, pillows, and a relaxed lifestyle. That makes his nicotine pouch advertisement feel somewhat different from the products fans may traditionally associate with him. For supporters, however, the partnership could simply be viewed as another business opportunity. Reality stars frequently work with companies on sponsored campaigns, and Craig has built much of his public career around entrepreneurship. The criticism raises an important question. How much responsibility should celebrities take for the products they advertise? Fans may understand that sponsored posts are paid promotions, but that does not necessarily mean they will support every partnership. When a celebrity has spent years cultivating a particular image, audiences can feel surprised when an advertisement appears inconsistent with that image. Craig isn't the only reality star involved. Interestingly, Craig is not apparently the only Southern Charm personality associated with the campaign. Sally Carson has also been linked to promotion of ON, nicotine pouches. Reality Blurb reported that Carson appeared with the product on Instagram, while she also interacted with Craig's post. That connection adds another layer to the situation, because the controversy is not happening in complete isolation. The product is appearing within the same reality TV circle, even as Craig receives the bulk of the criticism for his particular advertisement. Craig also responded to Carson's comment on his post, keeping the interaction playful rather than addressing the criticism surrounding the sponsorship. The bigger problem with celebrity ads. This controversy highlights something that has become increasingly common in the influencer era. Reality television stars can turn their fame into lucrative advertising opportunities, but every sponsorship comes with potential consequences. A partnership that looks like easy money can quickly become a public relations headache if fans strongly disagree with the product. Craig's situation is a perfect example. The advertisement may have been intended to be humorous and memorable, but the conversation surrounding it has focused far more on the decision to promote nicotine pouches than on the creativity of the campaign. For Craig, the backlash could serve as a reminder that audiences are paying close attention to the brands celebrities choose to endorse. Will Craig address the backlash? So far, the reported reaction has largely come from fans and commenters, rather than from Craig directly addressing the criticism. That leaves the question of whether the Southern Charm star will respond. Craig has dealt with plenty of controversy throughout his reality TV career, particularly following his breakup with Paige DeSorbo. But this situation is different because it involves a business decision rather than a personal relationship. Whether Craig ultimately explains his decision, ignores the criticism, or continues promoting the product remains to be seen. For now, the advertisement has succeeded in getting people talking, but perhaps not in the way Craig or the brand intended. The controversy also shows just how quickly a sponsored post can turn into a larger conversation about celebrity responsibility, personal branding, and the products public figures choose to put in front of their audiences. What started as a paid advertisement has now become another unexpected chapter in Craig Conover's very public life. And judging from the reaction online, plenty of fans are still questioning whether this was one paycheck the reality star should have passed on.